Hey everybody, welcome to deer camp. I just got up here a couple hours ago and took a scout around and did a couple last minute things, put some scrape drips up and stuff like that, scent wicks, that kind of stuff. And I'm just driving on one of the forest roads in the area, checking out the deer camps. Since this is national forest area, you're allowed to do dispersed camping and it's open to hunting, of course. So a lot of people will camp in the little pull-offs, and it's just kind of fun to see everybody. You know, you get a big group of guys together, and I'm sure it's fathers and sons and uncles and grandpas and buddies, and just all having a good time. So it's kind of fun to see. Good morning everybody, welcome to day one of the 2021 Minnesota whitetail deer hunting season. Hunter is still out in the stand and I just got in from my stand. I didn't see any deer at all. However, the neighbors that were hunting not too far from me, I heard them shoot, as well as the people who leased the land to the south of me, I heard them shoot as well a couple times. So the deer were moving. Last I talked to Hunter, he had seen one doe, but I haven't talked to him for a while now. It's about 11:30 and I thought I would come in and make some soup. It's probably 40 degrees outside, so it's really nice for hunting, but I just needed a break. Getting old, can't sit on the stand all day. Boring. Oh, Hunter just texted me to see what he has to say. Guessing he hasn't seen anything either. I have not seen one deer today, but everybody around me is shooting. Hunter said he hasn't seen anything either. That's not good. So 2 days of hunting is going to be summed up in about 2 minutes of video. A pretty uneventful weekend. I think Hunter ended up seeing 8 does and I did not see one single deer all weekend. Lots and lots of shooting in our area by people on national forest land, and then neighboring hunters that I know. I don't know if they got any, I just heard shooting coming from where I know that they hunt. I'm convinced some people shot deer, but apparently not us. I tried a new stand this time, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go. Well, Hunter had to get home for school, so we left a little early, and after not seeing a deer all day, hopefully I didn't give up my golden ticket for the golden hour, but about a half hour of sunlight left and we just decided to hit the road. We had to do some packing up and whatnot, so we're missing second weekend, but we'll be back for third weekend, so it's not over till it's over. It's the one good thing about always driving west on my way home. The sky is so many times just amazing. And it's not disappointing tonight at all. Welcome to third week of deer camp. I don't know if I can get underneath it or if I gotta cut it right away. I don't have my rack on anymore, so I wonder what the heck, why that fell over like that. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh, just barely. Huh, it doesn't look like it was pulled out of the ground, but obviously it was. Well, first things first, I'm gonna get a fire going in here, and then I'm gonna get out for evening hunt. It's gonna be close. It's about 2:30 right now, and I better hurry up. Well, looks like we got a few inches of snow anyway. Probably, wow, close to 6 maybe. Well, welcome to deer camp. It's probably about 35 degrees, but the snow's not melting. So that's what the thermometer says, but I suppose with the sun not having any power, All right, well, we're gonna get our hunting stuff together and we're gonna go sit for a little bit. Takes a while to heat the cabin up. So I thought maybe what I'd do is get the fire going now and then go out for a couple hours, and hopefully it will at least be a little warmer in here when I got back. Should have cut some smaller kindling, but I'm kind of short for time right now. I'll have to do that a little bit later. Well, I just finally got the blind all set up. I'm gonna have to bring my poles in tomorrow morning. I didn't have those on, and that's what the problem was. All the snow packed up on the roof and knocked it over. But give you a look of where I'm hunting. It's that old cutover. It's a couple years old, but the deer have been walking the edge of the popple there, and then they come across the low area there, and there's a major trail just down the hill from where I'm at. So it looked like there was some prints down there, not super fresh, but at least I know they've still been using the area. And there was some tracks right behind my blind, so that must not bother them too much. But it's pretty nice right now. It's about 35 degrees, I think, give or take. Although the snow's not melting at all, so I don't know if it's really 35 or if it's right on the bubble. But all right, well, I'm gonna stop talking here. Well, I didn't see anything, and I'd say it's about time to head for the cabin. I don't have my flashlight with, so I'm just gonna have to take it slow. Well, I came into the cabin and it's not quite warm yet. But it is over 40, so it came up 10 degrees. But the fire was out when I came in, and I kind of figured it would be. Just because I didn't have a good cold base, so it basically burned what I had in there, and just had a few coals left. So we're gonna get that started and hopefully get some heat going in here. It's probably about 9 o'clock, and I have not seen one deer. I was so convinced that this spot was going to be really good. The only thing I can think of is that either a lot got taken the first 2 weekends, or what is around is running all night with that big full moon. One thing I do know, though, is it sure is good to see the sun. I was just about ready to give up for being too cold, and that sun came up, and now it's not. Kind of gave me new life, but I'd like to hang on for another hour or so at least before I make a trip back and warm up. You can see there's the lake down there. There's kind of a marshy area, a little alder swamp. And this little valley right here, there's a little creek that runs through there. And right in front of me, where that tree is bent over, there's a trail that winds through that low area up the hill. And then right along the ridge line here. And then there's another trail that comes in from this side and connects as well. But I don't know, I saw tracks in there yesterday when I was putting the scent wick down, but nothing that looked really, really fresh. I mean, it's been within the last week or so because it's in the snow, but oh well. I guess it's a waiting game. Well, I came in to warm up, and guess who I found in here? Hunter said he didn't see any deer either, so it's been a pretty quiet morning, but I think we're going to warm up for a little bit and get a snack, and then head back on out until lunchtime probably. Well, if not for the fact that it's sunny and 35 degrees out, it would have been a complete waste of a weekend so far. Neither Hunter nor I have even seen one deer. Well, Hunter and I are just getting ready to go out for the final day of the Minnesota 2021 whitetail season. And I woke up in the van this morning. Hunter was sleeping in the shack. And there's snow all over the van. It's currently snowing and the wind is absolutely howling. So I don't know what that means for the deer, if they're going to bed down now or if they're going to be forced to move. I don't know, but we're going to go out for the morning hunt and we're going to see what happens, and we'll just have to make a decision after that as to whether we think it's worth staying around in a storm or trying to beat the storm home. We'll have to see. But so I don't know, it's probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and probably give it a little bit more and then go in and warm up and check with Hunter and see what we're going to do from here. Not looking good for the home team. Well, I got tired of sitting, so I think I'm going to push this little black spruce swamp area. See if I can maybe get something that's bedded down in this wind. If I don't see anything, at least maybe I can push it towards Hunter or get something moving, but I think there might be bedded down here in the shelter. But I don't know, let's see what we come up with, huh? You see there's a trail there. There's the stand that Hunter normally uses right up there in that ridge. It's about 2 o'clock, last day. We haven't seen a deer all weekend. I'm going out to pick up the blind. Hunter was in it and said that it had blown over and fallen down, and it's just so windy out. I just really don't see the deer moving at all, so we're gonna pack up and I'm gonna go cut some cedar boughs and hopefully make a wreath. Should be nice and festive for the holidays, so I'm gonna try to hit the evening hunt, but that might be all she wrote for this year's deer camp. Walked quite a bit this morning and the deer just simply are not moving. And now that the snow has stopped, the front has come through and maybe that'll get them moving, but I don't know. It's looking a little rough. So we're gonna clean up a little bit and pack up a few things we don't need. Well, Hunter went home and this is the last sit for me. This will close out the season.